Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I actually want to talk to you about my new 2020 budget planner that I'm going to use. As you guys know, I've been using the coil, the Erin Condren, and throughout 2019 I was in the 8.5 by 11, and then I switched over to the 7 by 9. And honestly, since I don't want to recoil my 7 by 9 like I did my 8.5 by 11, I'm actually just going to go ahead and go into the binder system of Erin Condren. If you guys didn't know, Erin Condren does offer a binder system for monthly, deluxe, daily planning, and life planners. So anything that you want in the binder, they do have it. And I'm actually pretty excited because I actually did get it in this gorgeous kaleidoscope color, in the colorful, and they did have the ability to like personalize. Of course, it was only like 4 letters, and I didn't want to put EC because it looks like I'm putting Erin Condren on there, even though, you know, those are the initials to my name. And I didn't want like my middle name in it, so I just went ahead and just put Etsy on there just in case, you know, I wanted to use this as a business binder. But nonetheless, I'm here and I'm going to use it for my budget planner for 2020. I love the coil, trust me, I do, but I just like the customization of moving my pages to where I need them as so anywho, this is the binder. This is in, I forget what size it is, but this fits the 7 by 9 pages. So they have the nice logo right here of Erin Condren in gold, and the kaleidoscope. It looks like a regular normal binder. It has like a rubbery feeling to it, which I love because it's nice and smooth. And now if I go ahead and open it, right over here, this is how the binder system looks. So there is no pockets on the sides. Over here, nothing, but in the guts you do get, you know, your normal standard pocket that you would get in your normal life planners or monthly planners. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is an 8-ring binder. This is designed so you can fit your accessories with the Erin Condren binder. So if you kind of switch over from a life planner coil, you can go ahead and put your dashboards and accessories onto these rings, so like that you don't lose any customization that you already had in your coil planners. So anywho, this is my monthly deluxe. I did get it in a colorful, if you can't notice by the tabs. This is the 2020 version. So I will start as of January my planner, and it'll end in December, all the way over here in the back. I can go ahead and flip it. So it will go ahead and end in December. They most likely will have another launch of their planners in June or July, which I usually get those planners. So I might start in the year at the beginning, but then I might switch over to an academic year based on their launches, because that's just how they how their launches work. I do want to say though, I'm not loving the rings, just how I didn't love the Happy Planner rings. I don't like that the pages don't smoothly turn over. The interesting thing about this binder though is that these you actually pull from the middle to open the rings. They don't have little clips on the side, even though we're so used to people saying don't ever open them from the rings. This one is actually custom made for you to open them from the middle, and no tabs over here on the side. As for my rings, there is no gapping. My rings came perfect, strong, and tight. So I'm really happy about that. The binder does not lay flat. As you guys can see, I'm constantly having to push this down, but you know, with use it might. You can go ahead and add pockets here. They do have clear pockets available on the Erin Condren site, where usually people add them to their on-the-go folios. You can also add it here in case you want to go ahead and add some sticker pages or just notebook paper. So for me, what I'm most excited about is here. Let me go through it. So this is your monthly deluxe. It should look exactly like your normal monthly deluxe, where you have these 2 pages of quotes. You do go ahead and have your year at a glance. And if you're noticing the green dots, those are the days I'm gonna supposedly get paid from my company if I'm still there. I just like to lay them all out because I like to see where my 3 paychecks hit. One will be in January and one will be in July for me. And if you're on the opposite alternative Friday paydays, then I'm not sure where those lie, but for me it'll be January 3rd, 17th, and 31st, and then July 3rd, 17th, and 31st, the same days of the month. So this is the month at a glance. And then of course you have your notes. You can go ahead and write your appointment, your date dot log of what each color means and whatnot. So any special events coming up, anything like that, you can write it here. Of course, each one also comes with like a vision board of everything that you can, like, you know, your focus or your goals for the year. As 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There is 12 boxes, which can mean a goal for each month, a focus for each month, or some event that might happen each month. Or like me, you can also put, you know, your debt payoff, your savings, or your goals financially in these boxes, and you can always come back and reminisce in them. Then we go over here, you go ahead and start with your notes pages. The only pet peeve that I have is that it's gray. That's the only pet peeve. I wish they would have started with a different color, like green or turquoise or something like that. I'm not loving this color. It just, I don't know, it seems so drabby to me. But I think that is the color of the notebooks in the neutral, non-colorful notebooks that they have. So I guess. I forgot the rings are gold. I'm not sure you can customize it unless you get like the neutral version, because they do have the neutral version of the kaleidoscope. I just don't like it. I'm usually a neutral person, but I do not like that pattern for some strange reason. I don't know why. Then we go ahead and jump into January, and of course it does contain your vision board dashboards that they came out with in 2019 as their new setup. So you do get a little notes pages here, which is covered more with the kaleidoscope instead of the neutral one, which is all dot grid. Of course you have your birthdays, your monthly goals, a blank thing, and then like a little dot grid right here. And if you're interested in the neutral one, this is all like white space with minor kaleidoscope neutral pattern going across. This won't be filled in at all. Then if we go ahead and we jump into the month, as you guys can see, the big difference is that on the colorful you do have the kaleidoscope patterns in the top and the bottom, and the notes section is filled in with the color of the month, and you get your month at a glance for the next month here at the corner. And this one does come with pre-dated holidays of I believe these only American holidays apply to this. If you're in Europe or in other countries, these might not apply, but just so you know, the Erin Condren does come pre-dated with pre-American holidays. I believe the only one that doesn't is the teacher planner, but you do get stickers in the back of it, so you can put what is it that you like. Now this is where the monthly deluxe differs from a life planner or anything like that. The monthly deluxe is only the month at a glance, and then it just turns into notes pages. So each page is counted as the front and back. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I believe I stole some already from the back, and that's why there's so many in the month as is, because I believe when you first get it, I think it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you start the month, if I'm correct. But like I said, I'm the type that needs my my debt and sinking funds progress, my month budget here, my paycheck 1, 2, and this month we're getting paid 3 times, so this is 3, my variable income, and then of course I do have my weekly check-in, and then I have my transaction log, which I like to keep 2 pages of. So this is why I've customized it to have that many pages in it. And then of course it just goes into the rest of the months. Now, like I said, these rings are kind of hard to, you know, maneuver your pages, and having to constantly do this is not ideal. They get stuck. So just keep mindful that the rings might not be your style, especially if you don't like the disc system from the Happy Planner. This is also kind of a reminder of how, you know, how much trouble we have flipping our pages. So that's why I'm always a coil girl at heart. But I do love that this one you can just open it, pop this out, do what you have to do, and not worry about anything. So you know, you can just take out the pages that you want to use, put it back, and then move it along. But even putting it back, to me, it's kind of a pain, I'm not even gonna lie. But I'm really excited because I don't have to just uncoil and recoil my monthly deluxe, because no one wants to keep doing that. It's kind of annoying, and I'm not a fan of it. So for March, it's a green. April is purple. So I'm just gonna flip through it. May is peach. And let me see if these, I went that far back to add all the pages. I did. I think I already customized it to my needs. June is green. July is blue. August is yellow. And as you can see how, you know, what the struggle is, the more pages you grab. September is purple. October is orange. November is blue. And December is green. And of course you do have your little notes section. Once your month finishes, you end with 2020. Lord, I'm so sorry. It's so like hard to flip these pages. That's just one thing I want to make clear. You do end up with 2021 year at a glance. You have little hexagons here to write down notes, events, and anything that's in the upcoming year. So this is nice to have just in case you want to see, let's say you're in December and you want to see when your next paycheck is in January, you can go ahead and flip here and go on from there. Then of course you go into your notes section, which I've already taken out and placed in all the months that I need the amount of pages. But then you have your advertisement page, and you do get these stickers. Now I believe people were so confused because the stickers and the pouch were hole punched, like if it was going to go into a ring bind, a coil planner. Now what they decided is that if you use the second, I believe it's one of these, you have to use a certain hole in this coil punch and it'll fit perfectly in your binder. So I'm pretty sure they said the second hole should work just fine and you should not have any issues, which is the case. If I can just get it to go in there just like that. It's a little pain in the butt, I'm not even gonna lie, but anywho, I am gonna try this for 2020 and I'm excited. So yeah, you get your little sticker labels. I never use these. I use them to like cross out like important addresses in my mail, and then of course your pocket. Alright, so that is the review of the 2020 binder system that I will be using for my budget planner, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye you guys!